Good morning, everyone. We are from Sequancy, and today we are going to have a presentation about social media.
So, in the presentation, we will be talking about the definitions of social media, the advantages and disadvantages of social media, how to overcome the disadvantages, and super short quiz.
What is social media? Social media is a computer based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities.
Social media has advantages. Some of them are to communicate easier, help spread awareness, and faster research. Using social media to communicate is easier and faster. Rather than mailing a letter to the person, you can just text or call them through social media.
Not only that social media users can send and receive information day in and day out, they can also absorb information as it is required in the future. The kids develop the ability to access, analyze, share, and absorb information. The following are the popular social networking companies that have effective educational benefit: Edmodo, Internet Archive, Big Think, Cosmo Learning, and TEDx.
Through the use of hashtags, social media serves as a powerful tool for people and movements to share their stories, reaching new audiences across the globe. After this, we are going to watch a video about the disadvantages of social media and the advantages. Here's a video explaining about how the social media affects students' academic performance.
Disadvantages of social media. Social media also has some disadvantages, and here are some: cyberbullying, hacking, and addiction. What is cyberbullying? Most of the children have become victims of the cyberbullying over the past few years. Since anyone can create a fake account and do anything without being traced, it has become quite easy for anyone to bully on the internet. Moreover, they won't be feeling any guilt because aren't directly say mean things towards them.
Hacking is an activity of identifying a weakness in a computer system or a network to exploit the security to gain access to personal data or business data. Personal data and privacy that can be easily hacked and shared on the internet, which can make financial loss and loss to personal life.
And finally, what is addiction? Addiction to social media is when you can't stop checking or going through your social media. It is also when you spend so much time devoting yourself to social media.
This picture shows teen social media usage, which is drastically increasing from 2012 to 2018. From the bar more than once a day, it has increased from 34% to 70%.
Overcoming cyberbullying. There are so many ways to overcome cyberbullying. First, never reply to any negative messages sent to you. Second, block the user or number that has been disturbing you.
Overcoming hackers. Some ways to overcome or prevent hackers are to: number 1, use strong passwords. Do not use passwords such as your pet's names or your grandmother's birthday. Number 2, install antivirus enabled two-factor authentication. Number 3, move passwords to management program. Be cautious with third-party apps. Overcoming addiction. You can overcome addiction by: number 1, make it harder to check social networks. 2, limit your usage. Number 3, leave your phone downstairs before you go to bed. Number 4, unfollow your guilty pleasure. Number 5, use lists to reduce the social clutter. Number 6, take a social media detox. Number 7, do something productive instead.
After this, we are going to watch a video about oversharing your digital footprint.
The idea of, posting and having a lot of people see it can definitely be kind of scary.
If you're a teenager, you're gonna make bad decisions sometimes.
They can screenshot it, they can do so many things to save that, and they can edit it in ways that you won't want them to.
Whether or not you think it'll go away, it's there. Anything you post online, you're stuck with.
Oversharing to me is putting too much of your personal life in front of a wide audience of people.
Posting something for the sake of showing that you're there and maybe not because you're actually having that great of a time.
Posting about things that people don't necessarily think are significant, but they're just kind of posting to be posting.
What you share and how often you share is going to affect the way that somebody views you. Just because I'm going to post all the time, that doesn't mean that you're going to get all the attention. That doesn't mean that everybody's going to like you.
For example, people have like Finstas or spam accounts where they just like post random stuff, and sometimes they get too personal with what they're talking about on there.
Things that are meant to be texted one-to-one, people tend to post online so 50 other people can see their plans for tomorrow or the next weekend. You could be doing something like that could potentially endanger yourself by making your account public and saying too much about where you live or who you are.
When I'm in like a cool location and I want to show everybody where I am, but most of the time I'll just tag where I am on like a Snapchat story so people can know.
So once you put something online, it can be there forever because people might take screenshots, they might record it, they might save it.
I don't think people don't realize that it's gonna be there forever. I think they just don't care. A lot of people have this mentality of like, what I'm doing is very insignificant. Why is anyone gonna care about this?
You should be cautious of what you post. Don't post your pictures and think like, okay, nobody's seeing me, nobody's screenshotting me, nobody doing nothing, because people doing that, you're just not gonna know.
Your Snapchats, despite the fact that they only last, 4 to 8 seconds, they're still there. Your Instagram stories that go away after 24 hours, they're still there.
Anything that is posted, anything that's up, no matter what happens, even if you leave it up for a minute and take it down, it's there as soon as you put it up there.
No one's going to scrutinize everything that you say the same way that you might.
You are not obliged to post every second of your life in order to please what you might seem as the majority of people. So when you feel like you have to post all the time, when you feel like you have to do this in order to get fame and attention, you don't. It's not your job.
That's something you always have to be thinking about. What do you want people to remember you on social media as?
It's question time. Let's see whether you can answer these questions. What is the definition of social media? A. It is a computer-based technology that facilitates the sharing of ideas, thoughts, and information through the building of virtual networks and communities. B. It is a bunch of apps that grabs its users' attention to use the app even more. C. All of the above. The answer is actually C.
How to overcome cyberbullying. Choose one of the following which is incorrect. The answer is B.
Which of the following is not an advantage of social media? A. Easier to communicate with others. B. Faster research. C. Spreading awareness. Or D. Hacking. The correct answer is D. Hacking.
Answer D. Thank you for those who are watching our presentation. Bye.